Okay, guys, I gotta make myself some lunch and I'll be going back to work after that, but I just got a quick minute here to make a quick video. Why is the Quentin Tarantino boycott so important? Well, when I was by the precinct today getting my paycheck, I was talking with one of my colleagues, who was the desk officer, and even though our job's a little different, he does one job, I do another, we still fly under the same banner. Okay? And he was agreeing about he said that we do not have an official boycott at our department, which means the commissioner or the sheriff of your department will say we have an official Tarantino boycott. We do not have an official one, which means our commissioner didn't say it publicly yet. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. But the issue is, Tarantino mentioned the Mike Brown incident as an example of police brutality. And Tarantino again said, shot in the back, going to grandma's house, hands up, running away, which was for the billionth time proven false. If a police officer, an oath breaker, murders a citizen, that should be dealt with, period. But when a police officer is legitimately defending himself from an attack, lying about it after all the evidence has come out is called lying. It's called slander. It's called libel. It's called anti-police, okay? If a police officer shoots an innocent person and you say he should go to trial, be convicted, and go to prison, that's not anti-police. If a police officer is laying on his back and a 6'4", 300-pound adult man is punching him in the face and grabbing at his gun, and you say that's murder, that is anti-cop. Okay? And my colleague and I were agreeing. I said, listen, you got a 6'4", 300-pound guy punch you in the face and take a gun. What is he gonna do? He's gonna kill you. And he's like, well, we have to. And my colleague said, we don't run away. We have to. And I said, it's not even about that. It's about you have to protect yourself at that moment. Okay? And I said, and then I said, well, they're saying the child, Michael Brown was an innocent child. He's like, he ain't no child. He's 18 years old. I said, that's right. 18 is an adult. And I said, you're 6'4", 300 pounds. And I said, I've known 17-year-old kids that'll break you in half. And we were nothing but agreeing with each other. You ever have a conversation where all you're doing is going back and forth? Right on? That's cool. That's right. Because Quentin Tarantino went to New York City a few days after a police officer was shot in the head and killed, and called a former police officer, Darren Wilson, a murderer by saying he shot this innocent guy running away, that is a lie. It's no longer a mistake, it's a lie. When an incident happens, some people jump the gun and say things out of their ass, and that's a mistake. But once all the facts have come out and you continue to say mistakes, those mistakes are now lies because all the evidence has been said. Okay? It's kind of like saying that Ted Bundy is innocent. Okay? Or if I say, Adolf Eichmann was defending himself when he killed the Jews. It's a lie. It's a blatant lie. And the issue is, when a film crew comes to town, they need a permit from the city or county that employs the police department. And they also ask the city or the county to give them police officers to close down a street, close down a building, section off a piece of road, keep the spectators back, keep people from hurting them, have police officers act as bodyguards. So the issue is, if you are going to be anti-cop and if you are going to hate the cops, you don't need a permit from the city anymore, and you don't need police presence at your filming. So not only do we need to boycott watching Tarantino movies and giving Tarantino money, all public services, police, fire, whoever you are, Department of Public Works, sanitation, they need to stop working on Tarantino films, stop providing security for Tarantino film crews. Okay? If Tarantino says, I want to film in this town, The town has to say no. The police have to refuse to work for him. Okay, tell the sergeant, I'm not going to work on Tarantino's film. I'm not going to do security on Tarantino's film. The DPW, sanitation, they have to say, we're not going to clean up Tarantino's garbage. We're not going to lend him our trucks, okay? The city has to be very involved in the film crew. We filmed a TV show here in Yonkers for HBO. Everyone was involved in that filming. They needed police to close off roads. They even needed me a couple of times because they would be filming up here on one street and they would have a whole bunch of cars being directed, detoured to my street. So I had to work for that film crew because they're filming the show up here and I'm 3 blocks away. But even though I'm 3 blocks away, I am still working on the film because I'm getting overflow of traffic in my section and I have more cars to deal with, 3 times as many because the main road is closed. So I have to deal with that myself. So even I have to participate. Okay? But when the film crew comes and says, I need a police officer to stand on this corner with a sign and move the traffic that way, no. But the cars will be in my way. No. So what? Okay? And as far as it goes, if you do not like the police, boycott the police. When someone breaks into your house, don't call 911. When someone tries to rob you at gunpoint, don't call 911. When you fall down a flight of stairs and bust your head open, don't call 911. When your house is on fire, don't call 911. Because it's all the same thing. Police, fire, EMS, DPW, sanitation, they're all under the same banner. They're public service people who serve the public. And you don't need their services. Sanitation shouldn't be picking up Tarantino's garbage. If Tarantino wants to get rid of his garbage, let him take his garbage to the dumps himself. Let him go to a dumpster. Let him go to the city landfill. Okay, sanitation workers should not be working on Tarantino's. When a sanitation worker comes to Tarantino's block, they should pick up every single bag of garbage except the ones in front of his house. Okay? That's right. If there's a fire in Tarantino's neighborhood, the fire department should put out the fires at every house except his. If there's a riot going on in Tarantino's neighborhood, the police should arrest the rioters everywhere except the rioters in front of his house. Thank you.